We all need at least one luxurious watch in our lifetime. The diamonds on this Rolex Datejust make an iconic Rolex, showing a powerful statement. The crown stamped on the dial shows the confidence this watch delivers. When you think Rolex, you think luxury, and nothing screams luxury than this Rolex Datejust 36mm with the champagne dial. Did you know the Rolex Datejust was the first self-winding wristwatch to indicate the date in a window on the dial ever since it was launched in 1945? It is a watch that sells out almost immediately. However, in recent years, the stainless steel model has gained massive popularity. The Datejust was released to celebrate Rolex's 40th anniversary, and the bracelet was acquired the name Jubilee simply because of the Jubilee occasion. The reference for this watch is 116243, and it's not a shy Rolex with 10 diamonds on the dial and 52 diamonds on the bezel. With all the factory diamonds allocated on the watch perfectly, gives this watch a feeling of self-accomplishment. A new era of bling in a 36mm diameter case might just be the perfect Rolex. With water resistance up to 100 meters, you can enjoy this watch under the sun by the pool and not worry about splashes. The two-tone bracelet shines and reflects under sunlight. The scratch-resistant sapphire crystal watch face is standard when it comes to Rolex. Previously, Rolex used to use acrylic crystal, which is a material that scratches easily, that even a paper towel could leave scratches. However, in 1988, the Datejust was first equipped with sapphire crystal. From a material science perspective, sapphire crystal is made in very high temperatures, and it is made up of crystalline aluminum oxides. It has a compressive strength of almost 2000 megapascals, making the material 10 times stronger than stainless steel. The first Datejust ever made was in solid gold. However, in today's time, it is only available in full stainless steel or two-tone. Rolex also introduced the Cyclops in 1953. This is a good looking Rolex, you can't argue with that. As a matter of fact, these Datejust models are affordable compared to their retail price when it comes to the pre-owned market. A Rolex might be your first or last watch. It could dictate whether you start a collection, start flipping, or just be happy with one watch and never buy another one again. This particular Datejust is a statement, an iconic piece of luxurious art for just 5,000 Kuwaiti dinars. So why get a Rolex when you can check the time using your phone more accurately and conveniently? That's where the statement comes in that a Rolex is more than a watch indicating a time. When you first try this watch and put it on your wrist, you'll almost immediately feel how good it feels. It doesn't have that cheap rattle feel like the Seiko diver watches. No offense to Seiko. The Swiss mastered this bracelet and designed it carefully to fit the wrist comfortably and perfectly. I believe this watch is a simple, yet controversial philosophy. It simply doesn't care. And what do I mean by that? You don't buy this watch because of its self-winding mechanical movement, nor because of its accuracy. There are better watches out there for those particular functions. This piece was made for those who want to wear something that not only feels good, but looks good, as well as tell people indirectly, look, I have a Rolex. That's not always a bad thing. Showing off your wristwatch to your friends and family or to watch enthusiasts will always leave a smile on people's faces. And simply because, well, it's an expensive accessory. They will either praise you from a horological point of view or simply call you absurd for spending so much money on an accessory that just tells the time. That's where this Rolex makes a statement of simply saying, I don't care. A watch is to be worn to impress yourself and not others. But let's be honest, it is great fun to show off our newly purchased timepiece. Nothing beats the feeling of buying a brand new watch, and there's obviously nothing wrong buying a pre-owned watch as well. But there's even a better feeling, and that's buying this watch. I also would like to point out this watch is unisex and can be worn by anyone, whether you have small wrists or slightly large wrists. It doesn't matter. The champagne dial has a striking subtle color of gold, hence the name, and under sunlight, Nothing shines more than the 18 karat gold in the two-tone bracelet. The diamonds on the bezel are expertly cut and polished, maximizing their reflection, refraction, and dispersion, giving it the shine we all look for. Rolex is estimated to produce 2,000 timepieces each day. However, we are not entirely sure of this number. As you may or may have not known, Rolex has a lust for discontinuing random watches. Rolex employs a large number of gemologists and jewelers to buy and test each diamond individually to ensure if the diamonds are real or not. The only diamonds used are between D and G. This basically means diamonds whose color grade is G are at the top of the near colorless grading range. Placing this watch on the scale will show you that it weighs around 135 grams. Since everyone is talking about the new Rolex releases in 2020, I'd like to give my personal opinion on the matter. The major change to the Submariner is slimmer lugs and diameter case went from 40mm to 41mm, as well as giving it a new movement. Sky dwellers were introduced on a rubber strap, and it kinda looked okay-ish in my opinion. But the Tiffany blue dial oyster perpetual caught my eye, and I imagine will be sold out immediately, but by far it is the most beautiful Rolex. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. Let me know down in the comments below what you personally think of the Rolex Datejust. Stay tuned for a new video every week, and you can also follow me on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description below.